Hello students, today we are back again with the remaining part of our second exercise of the first chapter, knowing our numbers. Okay, so from question number 6 we will start. The question is, a machine on an average manufactures 2825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January? Okay, so in one day the machine manufactures 2825 days, and in the month of January means how many days are there in the month of January? We know this very well, 31 days. So in 31 days how many screws will be produced? This is our question. So let's write. In one day the machine produces 2825 screws. So in 31 days the machine will produce, in one day it produces this number of screws, so in 31 days it will produce much more than this number of screws. So we will multiply it, okay, and the multiplication will be done by yourselves. And here don't forget to write January 31 days, okay. For your convenience you will write it, okay. Now you will do this multiply yourselves and you will write the answer in the month of January. This number of screws were produced, okay. Let's do the next sum. Here the question is, a merchant had rupees 78592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets, rupees 1200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? Okay, so she had this much of money and she placed an order and she wants to buy 40 radios where the cost of each radio set is 1200. Okay, so first we have to find the total amount which will be spent for buying 40 radios. Okay, so we will write in this way: the cost of one radio is equal to rupees 1200. So the cost of 40 radios will be okay, much more than that. So this will be our answer. Okay, now she had rupees 78592 with her and she has spent this amount for buying 40 radios, and the question is how much money will remain with her after the purchase. Okay, so I am doing this for our convenience only for this sum, okay, and we will write it in this way. Now she had with her rupees 78592. She spent for buying radios rupees 48,000. Therefore the money which will remain with her is this was the money which she had with her. This was the money which she already spent. Okay. Now the remaining money will be very easy. We have to subtract it from the money which she had. Okay. So this will be our answer and you will do it yourself. Okay. You will write the answer also yourself. Okay. So let's start question number 8. Here the question is, a student multiplied 7236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. Okay. So the student by mistake has done the multiplication by 65 instead of 56. Okay. Now the question is, by how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? Okay. Now we will write the student has multiplied 65 with 7236 instead of 56 with 7236. Okay. So we will write the answer which the student got is, we have to do the multiplication, this. Okay. And the correct answer was, we will do the multiplication by 56. Okay. By mistake he has done this and the correct one is this one. Okay. So now our question is, by how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? Okay. Very easy. This is his answer and this is the correct answer. So what we will do? We will subtract this answer from this one. Okay. Because here we are multiplying the number 7236 by 65 and here we are multiplying the number 7236 by 56. So definitely this number will be bigger than this one. Okay. So from this number we will subtract this number. Okay. So we will write the difference of the two answers will be 7236 into 65 minus 7236 into 56. Again you have to do it yourselves because already you have found the answers here. You have found the answers here. Okay. And here you will subtract and here you will get the answer. Here also you will write the answer yourselves. Okay. Let's do question number 9. To stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? Okay. So I have already given you a note on metric system. Okay. Here we will apply the rules what I have given already. Okay. Here the question is, each shirt contains 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth. Okay. And we have the total quantity of 40 meter cloth. Okay. So we will write each shirt needs cloth 2 meter 15 centimeter. Okay, so we are getting two different units here, meter and centimeter. So it will be convenient for us to make these two units either in centimeter or in meter. Okay, means we have to convert this into one single unit for our convenience. So I am doing this into centimeter. Okay, so 2 meter 15 centimeter is equal to, for your convenience I am writing it again, kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. Here we have to go meter to centimeter. Okay, means we have to go downwards. Okay, means we are going from greater unit to smaller unit. So our operation will be multiplication. Okay, how many zeros we will place after 1? 2 gaps, means 2 zeros. Okay, so we will write 2 into 100. This will be the centimeter. 2 meter is equal to this one, this much centimeter, and plus 15 centimeter will be added. So 215 centimeter. Okay, so each shirt needs 215 centimeter cloth. Okay, now we have total quantity of 40 meter cloth. Here also we are getting the unit meter. Okay, so we will again convert this meter to centimeter. So total amount of, or total quantity of cloth is equal to 40 meter. So again meter to centimeter. So the process is from greater to smaller unit we are going. So again with the same number we will multiply this. Okay, so we will get 4000 centimeter. Okay, now we have total 4000 centimeter cloth and each shirt needs 215 centimeter cloth. So our question is, how many shirts can be made with this cloth? What we have to do? Each shirt contains this quantity of cloth and we have total this one. So the number of shirts can be made with this cloth is, we will divide it. Okay, okay, so the total number of shirts which can be made with the cloth is 18, and this is the remaining quantity of cloth which will be left. Okay, so we will write the total number of shirts can be stitched is 18. The cloth, or you will write 130 centimeter cloth will remain. Okay, in this way we will solve this sum. Let's do the next one. Now in question number 10 it is given, medicine is packed in boxes, each weighing 4 kg 500 gram. How many boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 800 kg? Okay, now each box can carry 4 kg 500 gram medicine. Okay, and we have to load a van which will carry 800 kg weight. Okay, so exactly the same type of sum like the question number 9. Okay, so let's do it. Each box of medicine weighs 4 kg 500 gram. Now here we are also getting two different units, so we will convert them into gram first. We are writing kilogram, hectogram, decagram, gram, decigram, centigram, milligram. Okay, here we will convert kilogram to gram. Kilogram to gram means from higher unit we are going to lower unit. How many gaps we are getting? 3 gaps. So the operation will be multiplication. Since we are going towards the downward direction, means from kilogram to gram, and 3 gaps are there, so we will write it in this way: 4 into 1000 plus 500 gram. Okay, 4500 gram. Okay, now the van can be loaded by 800 kg. Okay, so we will write the van can carry load up to 800 kg. Since we have already converted these two units into gram, so we will again convert this kg to gram. Kg to gram means again the same procedure. This number will be multiplied by 1000. So 8 lakh gram. Okay, now each box of medicine weighs 4500 gram and the van can carry 8 lakh gram weight. Okay, so how many boxes can be loaded? So we will write the number of boxes can be loaded will be okay. Now I think you can divide it yourself, okay, so that you will get your answer. Let's do the next one. The distance between the school student and the student's house is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Every day she walks both ways. Find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. Okay, so let's draw it. Suppose this is her school and this is her house. Okay, and the distance is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Okay, now every day she goes and she comes. Okay, she goes from school to house and she comes from house to school. In this way she covers the road twice a day. Okay, so in one day the student covers the distance 1 kilometer 875 meter into 2, isn't it? This is the distance which she covers every day. Okay, so again let's convert it into meter. We have already converted it in the previous sum into gram, so it will be easier for us for doing the same thing in case of meter. Okay, so she covers 3750 meter in each and every day. Okay, now the question is, what is the total distance which she covers in 6 days? Okay, she covers this distance in one day, so in 6 days she covers, in one day she covers this one, so in 6 days she will cover the distance this one. You will do this multiplication yourself. Okay, now let's do question number 12. A vessel has 4 liters and 500 milliliters of curd. in how many glasses each of 25 milliliter capacity can it be filled. Okay, so this is the vessel which has 4 liter 500 milliliter of curd. Okay, now we have glasses which can contain for 25 milliliter curd. Okay, so how many glasses will contain this curd completely? Okay, so each glass contains 25 milliliter. We have total 4 liter 500 milliliter curd. Okay, so how to do this? You have to do it yourself, because we have already done this type of sum, and I think you can do it yourself. Okay, and if any problem arises, then I will be there always for you for solving this, but at least you will try it first. Okay, and I will give you all the answers for this 12 questions in my next PDF, whatever I will give you in your school website. Okay, so today up to this class. In my next video I will discuss about the estimation, which is your next exercise. Okay, for today, bye students.